Here's a fantastic song. It's one of my absolute favourites. It's probably a bit much to attempt to squeeze it all into one of these little videos, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. In the key of D, the original key, it works pretty well on acoustic guitar. There are quite a few chords, and this really isn't a beginnery song, so if you're prepared to get a few jazz shapes under your fingers and strum at speed and all the rest of it, then let's go for it. There's a 16-bar verse, and it occurs like 6 or 7 times with a few little variations, a few different endings. There's an intro and a bridge and then a linking passage and all that. Let's start with the intro, which is originally played on the electric piano. I'm going to play a D, then I'm going to push the fingers that are on the 2nd fret up to the 3rd fret. Okay, so I'm picking the 4th, the 3rd and the 2nd. And I'm going to do that again, but this time I'm going to slide that D shape up to the 7th and 8th frets, and then have this shape, which is another D. So that's a G minor, G, D, and that happens twice. Which is close enough to the original, I guess. Okay, that's the only bit I'm going to pick, but we'll see that a couple of times at the endings of various verses. Here's the verse, the main verse. There's my singing note. I've got a D major 7. And that's going to be, this is too high for me, but I don't care, B minor 6, which you could play here, or you could also play here. Then I've got G major 7, triad, and then 1 half bar each of B minor and D7. I'm playing my D this way, so that's don't go changing to try and please me. G major 7, you never, G minor 7, let me down, back to D major 7 before, A minor 7, D7, you can play D9, again, G major 7, G minor 7. Don't imagine. Then D over F sharp, you can bring your thumb round for that. You're too familiar to B minor, and then it's B minor 7. And I don't see you, E7 anymore. A sus4 for 2 bars. Oh, that's the whole of the first verse. And if we can get that together, that's 75–80% of the song right there. I'm going to strum like this. So I'm strumming down and up on beat 1, and then I'm bringing my hand down on beat 2 and a light up strum. I'm also bringing the bar off. A great many of the chords in this song are barred, so I can mute the chord as I like by bringing the bar off. Just gives me a slightly more staccato feel. Don't go changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. Second verse is exactly the same. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I took the good times, I take the bad times, but now we have a bar of E minor 7. I'll take you, and then what I'm calling A9 sus4, just the way you are. Okay, verses 1 and 2, done. Verses 3 and 4 are exactly the same, except as we come out of verse 4 to link to the bridge, which begins on a G chord. I need to know. That's a G major 7. We're going to play a D7, so our little riff is going to be incomplete. So that's what happens there. We'll play the bridge and then we'll come and join the bridge to the end of the fourth verse. We have for a G major 7 for a bar, A7 for a bar, F sharp minor 7 for a bar, and B7 for a bar. I need to know that you will always be E minor 7, the same old A7, someone that I knew. Okay, let's just have those 8 bars. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. And to get into that, let's just have the very end of the fourth verse that gets us into that with that slightly altered linking passage. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be, there we go, E minor 7, the same old someone that I knew. We've got A minor 7 for 2 beats at the end of that 8 bar section before going to B flat major 7. I've got to get onto my new page. There we go. B flat major 7 for a bar, C for a bar, A minor 7 for a bar, D9 for a bar. What will it take till you believe in me? G minor 7, C, A sus4. The way that I believe in you. Now the next verse, verse 5, is exactly the same. Said I love you. So let's just get in as far as I can read the top of the 3rd page for me. What will it take till you believe in me? The way that I believe in you. I said I love you, and that's forever. And this I promise from the heart. I could not love you any better. I love you just the way you are. Same as before. Verse 6, or instead of verse 6, we then go back, but this is now the sax solo, the fantastic Phil Woods alto saxophone solo. It's an amazing thing. That takes us in to the end of the song, which is one more verse and then the final ending. And what happens here is, well, I'll play it through. We got our G, B minor to D7. Just time. G major 7 to G minor 7. D over F sharp. Now we have E7 sus4. E7 A7. 2 bars. So that's the end of the saxophone solo. A sus4, final verse. I don't want clever conversation. I never want to work that hard. G major 7 to G minor 7. Just want someone, D over F sharp, that I can. G major 7, B minor. Talk to E minor 7. I want you just the way you. And now it's the ending is like the second half of the bridge. B flat major 7. Ah, C, A minor 7, D9. Exactly like we had before. G minor 7. And now this time it's A7. And then he kind of fades out. And of course Phil Woods carries on. I'm just going to finish on a D major 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of the saxophone solo, the G major 7, G minor 7 at the end of the saxophone solo. E7 sus4, E7. I don't want clever conversations. I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. And that, more or less, is it.